Hello and welcome. I am Jessie the Sleepy Koala, and today I will be playing Truth or Dare. Welcome or welcome back, whether you are new or returning. It's great to have you here. Don't forget to leave a comment down below so that we can chat further after the video. And I would love if you would also subscribe to me so that you can have more of my content going forward. Today, I will be doing the Truth or Dare tag. This tag was originally created by Ebony at Butterflies on My Bookshelf. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. So, you meant to flip a coin to do the Truth or Dare, right? But I don't actually know if I have any money in my house. So I am using this fake $5 coin that I got from, oops, that's upside down, from the Cat's Meow, which is a clothing store. And that is what I will be using. The cat's head symbol will be truth and the $5 symbol will be dare. I don't know if I can flip coins. Okay. That was a terrible flip, but I tried. Tails! Dare. First dare. Do one of your bookish pet peeves. Dogear a page, crack a spine, write in a book. Oh, okay. Okay, so out of the options that we're given, and I know I could probably do more, but I'm not thinking very straight today. My brain's a bit fuzzy from fatigue, so I'm gonna go with the choices that they gave me. I'm gonna write in a book because this horrifies the hell out of me, and oh god, I don't want to do this. Oh, this is gonna be painful. So I've grabbed Nevernight because if you've seen some of my other videos where I've mentioned it, I didn't like this book, but I do really like the cover, hence why I still own it. But because I don't like this book, I feel less bad about writing in it, and I am cheating and I am using a pencil so I can erase it afterwards because I can't bring myself to do something permanent. That's too much. I can't do it. Okay, I didn't actually write anything, I drew a smiley face instead, so there we go. I have written in a book one of my bookish pet peeves. Okay, let's try and flip this thing again. Dare again! Rearrange one of your shelves and leave it for the remainder of the video. I mean, my shelves aren't really in any particular order except that authors are together, so this is gonna be a little bit trivial. So I guess I should choose a shelf that's got series on it and like mix up the series. Okay. Done! Now it is in less order, and I will leave that for the rest of the video. I've lost my coin. Okay, I got one. Yay, we got a truth. What are your guilty pleasure reads? I don't really have guilty pleasure reads. This is like the most boring truth that I could have gotten. Why did I get the last truth where I got to name a bunch of booktubers? That one I really wanted to do. I don't really have guilty pleasure reads. Like, I guess the closest I've got is that I'm reading some smutty romances at the moment, but I wouldn't say that they're guilty pleasure reads. They're just things that I decided I wanted to read, and I don't feel any guilt about reading them. Plus, I wanted to do a vlog about them, which, you know, has either come out or will come out sometime soon. I have no idea when this video is going up. I'm pre-filming a lot of things today. So I guess I've got kind of a boring answer for that one. I don't really have guilty pleasure reads. Okay, we got tails again. We're doing another dare. The dare is explain the entire plot of your favorite book to someone. I have no one that I can currently call, or my husband is not here, so I can't explain the plot of something to him. So what if I just explain it to the camera and then I'm explaining it to you guys? I'm explaining my favorite book to you. So I guess buckle up, kids. We're doing some story time now, aren't we? Oh god, this means I have to remember the story. Okay, so I'm only gonna be doing book 1 because otherwise we will be here forever. But here is book 1 of the Stormlight Archive. So if you don't want spoilers for the Stormlight Archives, skip to this timestamp. I will preface this that I have not read the Stormlight Archives in a hot moment, so I don't remember a lot of the little details, but here is an overarching, larger picture of the Stormlight Archives as I remember it. Book 1, we have got Kaladin, Shallan, and Dalinar, our three main protagonists. Shallan is in Kharbranth. She is studying under Jasnah Kholin and also trying to steal from her because Shallan's family is broke and they need money, so they want to steal Jasnah's soulcaster so they can soulcast things, which I'm not going to explain, so that they can then sell them. Kaladin is a slave. He is taken to the bridge cruise where he is basically being sent to die because he has to run bridges across plateaus and into enemy archer fire. He is not having a good time of it. He has really crappy mental health, and it takes him a while before he decides that he does actually want to live and continue and to try and help the men around him. While he is there, he finds his little animal companion buddy, Syl, who's not actually an animal companion, but it's the same principle. She's his companion, who is a spren that only he can see. Kaladin eventually starts working together with the other members of Bridge 4, his crew, and they are sent down into the chasms for chasm duty, which they take advantage of to start learning how to fight under Kaladin's tutelage. Their plan is to run away, and once they have trained enough that they have enough fighting skills, they're going to desert and run away from the war camps. Dalinar is doing the whole political thing. He is basically trying to stop the war that has been going on for 5 years, while everyone else thinks he's now a coward for trying to stop the war that's going on for 5 years. He does a lot of politicking, particularly with his mate Sadeas, who's evil and slimy and nobody really likes him very much. Skipping forward through a lot of the book that I have forgotten about, we end up at the end of the book where Sadeas and Dalinar are going to attack the Parascendi on the plane that is known as the Tower. They're going there together so that they can try and defeat the Parascendi. Kaladin and his crew are brought along because they are the bridge crew. They have to go along to these things and try and put down the bridges so that the army can run across to attack the enemy. While there, Sadeas deserts Dalinar and leaves him behind because he is a backstabbing little shit, thus leaves Dalinar and his son there to die. Kaladin and the bridge crew realize that this is the moment that they could desert, that they could run away, because Sadeas' crew has left them behind and is not going to come looking for them for a while, so they have this opportunity. But Kaladin sees what Sadeas has done and left Dalinar and is like, this is not okay. And eventually Kaladin and the bridge crews go back to fight. This is when Kaladin swears the second oath of the Knights Radiant and becomes awesome and gets his big power up and his big moment, and he's fighting all of these people, and he goes up, he saves Dalinar, and the day is saved. Dalinar frees all of Bridge 4 from Sadeas after he makes it back to camp, and they all live to fight another day. What happened to Shallan, you might say? Well, she got poisoned by accident by her not quite but almost boyfriend, who was actually trying to poison Jasnah because she pissed off the organization known as the Ghostbloods, and now they are out to kill her. Shallan after that reveals to Jasnah that she is actually also a Knights Radiant, and the two make up after Jasnah had shunned Shallan for trying to steal her stuff because she was not pleased with that. And they sail away on a boat to go to the Shattered Plains. The end. I hope you enjoyed my really terrible memory of the Wave Kings. Okay. Heads, we've got a truth. Truth, what's the weirdest thing you've used as a bookmark? Probably a leaf. I think that's probably the weirdest thing. I can't think of any other weird things. But I'm sure there's been a time that I've been outdoors and couldn't find my bookmark for whatever reason. And I just borrowed a leaf from a tree. I'm sure it'll be fine. They lose them all the time. It's okay, they don't want it back. Heads. We've got another truth. Oh, if you had to burn one book, which would it be? Sorry, Nevernight, but I like the cover, but if I had to choose one book, probably be Nevernight. Tails. There. Write yourself a note and stick it in a book you haven't read. Okay, I've got my sticky note and I've got my book. And it's in. Time to put this back on the shelf. Tails, another dare. Okay, So the next one is grab a random book and sing a little song using the title. I feel really uncomfortable doing this, so I'm actually going to switch and do the truth instead. The truth is, what is one bookish thing that scares you? So I think the bookish thing that scares me the most is the idea that I'm going to fall out of love of reading or stop wanting to read. And it's this constant fear that I need to try and consume as much as I can before I reach the point where reading is not what I want to do. But at the same time, by doing so, I worry that I push myself too close to burnout. And I do feel like my reading, it has increased over the last couple of months after joining booktube. And on one hand, that's really great. I'm glad to be reading more books. But on the other hand, I do worry that what if I'm pushing myself too much? What if I'm trying to read too many books at once or trying to read too much every day? And in the end, I just end up burnt out. And then of course you have days where you don't read at all. And there's that niggling little thought in the back of your brain that goes, but what if it's starting? What if you're starting to fall out of love of reading, Jess? So I guess that is my biggest worry, concern, fear that is bookish related. It's just, I love reading. It means so much to me, and I love being able to see all these different stories and visit all of these different worlds and meet these characters. And I don't want that to stop, and I don't want to not want that anymore. So I do worry one day, maybe it won't be the same. Maybe I won't be as much a reader, but I guess I just need to celebrate the here and now where I am a reader and I read a lot and I love it and I'm going to keep doing it. And I'm just going to have to make sure that I'm not pushing myself too hard to read more and more, because I can only read what I can read and everything else will just have to wait. I will get there eventually. I will get to books eventually, and that is okay. Heads. Truth. Pick one of your bookshelf decorations and tell us the story behind it. Ooh. So this is a little Banjo-Kazooie that my brother gave me for Christmas. No, for my birthday, I think a year or two ago. And I absolutely love it so much. It means a lot to me because when I was younger, my brother and I are 9 years apart. So when I was in high school, he was in primary school, and we used to play video games together, and one of the ones that we played was Banjo-Tooie, and we tried so hard to beat so many different things and to get all of the jiggies and try and win the game, and we got so far as well. I remember, because that was the days where you didn't really have online walkthroughs that you could look up, so there was few resources online that you could just go to and they'll tell you how to play, but there were some. So I remember there was times when we would go and look up the resources to figure out how to do the thing because we couldn't figure it out. And they're just such good memories for me, and I really treasure them. So to get, the emotion is getting to me. To get something like this from my brother that reminds me that he also remembers this time means a lot. That means so much to me because it was special to me, and this makes me feel like it was special to him as well. So I absolutely love this, and I am definitely getting a little bit too emotional to be on camera right now. Whew. Oh, those emotions, they get you, right? They really get you. Okay, so we've got one last question left. Tails, dare. Close your eyes, grab a random book off the shelf, and try and guess what it is based on the feel. I'm gonna lose so badly at this. Like I said before, these shelves are organized only by authors being together. There's no other organization here, and I have a lot of single books. So this is gonna be fun, and see if I can remember the order of things that I put things down. Okay, I'm going to guess this is The Mask of Mirrors. Hey, I got it! Yeah! Yes, go me. Okay, that is everything. That is the Truth or Dare book tag. I hope you all enjoyed. I know I definitely had a lot of fun with this. I'll put all of the truth or dares down in the description, so if there's any of the other truths that you're interested in knowing, just let me know in the comments and I will definitely answer them. But also don't forget to put your answers down in the comments as well so we can have a conversation. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye! Well, that landed on the floor, so I gotta do it again. That landed on the floor as well. These keep coming up tails. I don't want to do dares the whole time. That one hit me in the head. Why is this so hard? Where did that go? Okay, we've got one last.
Home isn't set up yet. To get started, download the Google Home app on a phone or tablet.
Thanks, Google.